President Aquino delivered his last State of the Nation address, and protesters are out in force in front of the Philippine Congress. Jamila Alandogan has been following the story.
For the protesters here, Aquino's government is a disappointment. Despite reports of economic growth, it still has not trickled to those who need it most. Poverty incidence has risen to over 25%, with no improvement in the delivery of basic services. More than 50% of Filipinos die without even having access to medical services, and his so-called corruption reforms is seen largely as selective.
Earlier this year, the Sri Lankan government banned a herbicide called glyphosate. It kills weeds, but fears are it also causes cancer. Manel Fernandez discovered that despite the government ban, there's a booming black market in chemicals for farmers.
The government banned glyphosate in May this year, making Sri Lanka only the second country in the world to do so. The weed killer made popular by Monsanto is still available on the black market. We bought this can quite easily. Despite its wide use, researchers say it's not only killing weeds, but humans as well.
Bangladesh's government says its country has a drug problem, and it's pinning much of the blame on its border with Myanmar. There are about 400 guards patrolling the border, which is about 54 kilometers long, and those guards are now focusing on drug smugglers. Meher Sattar tagged along with one patrol along the border.
This is over $2 million worth of methamphetamine that's been smuggled across the border from Myanmar. If officials hadn't made this bust, most of it would have ended up in the capital, Dhaka, where people are struggling with a growing meth addiction problem.
All this and more on Al Jazeera.